We back? We back? Everything's good. Make sure there's no lag. Seems to be okay. No dropped frames now. All right, Bogey Breaks Part 2. Just to recap, we had the Final Frames Friends, the Taz Fireworks to 100, the Thranduil to 888, and the Die Cut Corpse Bride. 6 packs still remain. Try this again. Judy, Max, Final Frames, Tom and Jerry, Dido, and Killer Croc. Sue Ellen, Catwoman, Silver of Ice Queen, I'm Batman, and Green Arrow. Oi, Finn, Silver, M4, Bomber, and Wilma. Penguin, M1, Silver, Ranger Smith, Katana, and Pussyfoot. Ori, Jake, Linka, Captain Planet, Hawkman, and Granny. Last pack of box 1. Brainiac, Gandalf, Silver of Wily Cat, Douglas, and Robin. So all of our silvers were backloaded, and our numbers are front loaded. That's interesting. Is that how these boxes are all packed out? Find out. We'll do it front to back instead of back to front. Foghorn Leghorn, Galadriel, Supergirl, Silver, Yomer, and Shaggy. Judy, Max, Silver, Nubia, Stripe, and Stinkfly. Very easy to map a box if that's how they're packed out. Max, Tom, Elmer Fudd, Silver, Orm, and Lola Bunny. So far, that's exactly what's happening. Professor Hinkle, Accelerate, Faramir, Silver, Yowen, and Velma. Captain Planet, Mati, Silver Tyke, Willy Wonka, Wildvine, Professor Pat Pending, Bane, Fireworks, Granny, let's see, I forgot where she actually goes. Looney Tunes Others. 62 of 100. J.R. Ewing and Cyclone. Wiley, Keeley, Final Frames from The Hobbit. Yeah, The Hobbit. Radagast and Azog. Fred, Ira, Shining Stage, Neo. 26 of 888. And Yakko. Bane, Wiley, Die Cut, Dwalin, Cannonbolt and Batgirl. Kudos to Kakawow on their packaging. Arwen, Wonder Woman, Final Frames, Matrix, Reloaded, Dr. Fate, and Frodo. Forearms, Cheetah, Silver, Batwoman, Stinkfly, and Orm. Amediel, Gollum, Shazam, Lola, and Yowen. Nibbles, Karen, Silver, Speedy Gonzalez, Velma Dinkley, and Willy Wonka. Hocus, Heat Blast, Silver of Bopher, Wildvine, and The Flash. Frosty, Forearms, Bam Bam, Tweety, and Grima. Fiona, Gizmo, Final Frames, Friends, Robin, Hawkman, Arwen, Elma Fudd, to 375, Mary and Trinity, Jane, Cowardly Lion, Final Frames, More Friends, The Brain, and Clayface. Gwen, John Stewart, Shining Stage, Tariel. 304 of 888. Blue Beetle and Sauron. Should be our die cut. Boromir, Quacker, Bard, Dorothy, and Zombozo. Pat Penning, Victoria, Silver, Jerry, Shoto, Lex Luthor. Chitara, Kwame, Silver, Santa Claus, Dr. Fate, and Frodo. Boo Boo Bear, Aquaman, Hex on the silver, Smaug and Dot Warner. Fiona, Gizmo, Silver, Gaia, Ben 10, and Martian Manhunter. Bane, Wile E. Coyote, Yogi, Static, and the Joker. Mumra, Wheeler, Elrond. It was always going to be a Lord of the Ring character to 145. Granny and Balin. Cindy Bear, Mira, Final Frames Friends, Dino, and Alexander. So far, no real collation bugaboo. Well, that's fun looking. Cake. Bugs Bunny as the Tin Woodman. Bugs on the mashup to $5.99. Katana and Bumber. So one more final frame and a die cut. Gwen, John Stewart, die cut, Mati, Mr. Freeze, and Katana. And what is likely a Friends final frame. Linka, Ranger Smith. It is not, it's Shazam. Final frame, Batman, and the Joker. 2 to 4 numbered cards per box, they say. Emphasis on that 2. Jerry, Santa, Adam Smasher Silver, Static, and Sam Wise. Hex, Gaia, Taz Silver, Neo, Wacko Warner. Yogi, Bane, Dwalin Silver, Cannonball, Yosemite Sam. Wiley, Keeley, Pebbles Silver, Legolas, Daphne. Fred, Frosty, the Bull, Silver, Scarecrow, and Stripe. Should be, I guess, all of our silvers for this box. Cake, Mohawk, Final Frames, Gremlins, Gremlins 2, Pussyfoot, and Bomber. That looks green. Aren't those low numbered? Martian Manhunter, Poison Ivy, Solomon Grundy. It's definitely green. Green Pippin, Lord of the Rings Others, going in Knowles. 12 of 20. M3, Dory, Final Frames. Terrible movie. Static and Sam. Superman vs. Batman. Princess, Artemis, Shining Stage, Azog. 15 of 888. Neo and Wacko. Gizmo, Poison Ivy, Die Cut is Bomber, Radagast, and Azog. Second half of the break. Quacker, Traffic Cop, Wheeler, Silver, Speedy, and Bofer. Supergirl, Nubia, Cindy Bear, Silver, Bam Bam, and J.R. Ewing. Elmer, Faramir, Mira, Silver, Betty Rubble, and Superman. Tyke, Victor, Silver, Cake, Cyborg, and Penelope. Darkside, Stargirl, Mohawk, Silver, Feely, and Barney. M4, Ice Queen. Does this say blue? Robin. Should be to 288. Yep. 215 of 288. Naomi and Mr. Swackhammer. Sue Ellen, Catwoman, Final Frames, Looney Tunes, Biffer and Betty. Deathstroke, Shining Stage to 888, Smaug, 32 of 888, Superman, Cyborg, Galadriel, Judy, Die Cut, Victor, Static and Sam, Marceline, Parzival, Final Frames, Tom and Jerry, Dot Warner, and Ben 10. Artemis, Two-Face, Professor Hinkle, Silver, Blue Beetle, and Sauron. Bilbo, Agent Smith, Silver, Accelerate, Tariel, and Marshall Lee. Buddy the Elf, Diamond Head, Silver, Captain Planet, Daito, and Killer Croc. Wonder Woman, Lucifer, Mati, Cyclone, and Radagast. Witch King of Angmar, Toodles, Muttley, Azog, and Yakko. Absolutely bonkers. Silver, 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 Silver. Dick Dastardly, Tom, Final Frames, Superman, Cyborg, Wily Cat, Linka, Legolas, 23 of 145. Wilma and Batman. Ranger Smith, M4. Final Frames. Corpse Bride. Joker. Smoker. Midnight Soaker. Ice Queen, Upgrade. Lola Bunny as Dorothy. To $5.99. That is Andy. Naomi and Swackhammer. Should be our die cut. Wiley Kit. G1. Victoria, Biffer, and Betty Rubble. Now we're getting into the collation that we expect. Pittsburgh really going to put Tomlin's non-losing season streak on the line for the sake of a wasted Russell Wilson contract. Hey, Aaron, what are you doing? Box 8. BMO, Harley Quinn, Boo Boo Bear, Dino, and Alexander. Zatanna, King Shark, Aquaman, Batgirl, Atom Smasher. M5, Nori, Fiona, Silver, Taz, Dwalin. Ice King, Etch, Gizmo, Silver, Pebbles, and the Bull. Porky, Boromir, Mumra, Silver, Shazam, and Batwoman. And the thought process that Beetlejuice doesn't exist continues. Lucifer, Witch King. Porky to 145. Nope, 375, excuse me. Smog, Dot Warner. Toodles, Frosty. Final Frames, Matrix. Ben 10 and Martian Manhunter. It's just been a figment of everyone's imagination, right, Miss Carrie? Bilbo, Agent Smith. Sylvester as Cowardly Lion mashup, $5.99. Static Yosemite. Wonder Woman, Lucifer, Final Frames. Lord of the Rings, Scarecrow. Hey, congratulations. I was gone, but I came back and saw that recap. Congrats on that Daredevil Superfractor. Poison Ivy, Solomon Grundy. Die cut is Jane Jetson. Pinky and the Riddler. Yeah, it's an interesting card, Miss Carey. Have to think of what the trajectory could be, as opposed to sports cards where they can help you or hurt you from one day to the next. My feelings on the script art are, it is what it is. I'd love to see one from these last two boxes, for what it's worth. Deathstroke M2 upgrade, silver, Pippin, and Morpheus. Gloin, Marceline, silver, Wily Kit, Pinky, and the Riddler. Parzival, Poison Ivy, silver, G, Mr. Freeze, and Black Lightning. In this climate right now, I'm trying to think how you can help the value. Grundy, M3, silver, Dick Dastardly, Mary, and Trinity. Because this market is unlike anything I've ever seen. From a what the hell is going on? Dory, Princess, Silver Tom, The Brain, Clayface. Professor Hinkle, Accelerate, Pink. Yep. Okay. Sue Ellen Ewing, 56 of 288. Penelope Feely. Captain Planet, Mati, Final Frames, Looney Tunes. Barney and Douglas. Muttley, Jerry. Shining Stage, Morpheus. 320 of 388. It's a... it could take hours to give you all of my thoughts on it. Bad is not the proper word. Die cut of Owen. Trinity, The Brain. It's a very strange market, particularly when it comes to grading. Seeing raw cards sell for less or for more than PSA 9s, no matter the subject, for modern, ultra modern is wild. Gaia, Yogi, Final Frames, Tom and Jerry, Bofer, and Bam Bam. And one, like, not everything has to be graded, all right? Yes, I'm a PSA dealer. Yes, that's not self-serving. But not every card is deserving of being graded, and that's sunk cost. Let's say a card right now and a PSA 10 is selling for, let's just say for math purposes, $100. Let's say in a PSA 9 it's selling for $30. But then you see it going for like 70 raw. And I get it, it's the chance, but it might be a 10. And there's always people willing to take that chance. But you've got a disparity between 9s and 10s, which there should be. In my opinion, a raw card should be more comparable to a PSA 8 price. We've seen production, we've seen quality control or lack thereof, so we know how these cards come out. They're not all gems. Which is good, because if everything was a gem, then nothing's a gem. Certain players selling great. Wemby, I mean, it is NBA offseason, and he's got 4.72 trillion cards out there. Caitlin, on the other hand, has very few cards, relatively speaking, up until the Panini National packs that had her in a Indiana Fever uniform, and then this week's release of Origins, J.R. Ewing Silver. So, you know, so now her Indiana Fever cards are going to sell well. Gollum, Nibbles, Spike Silver, Zombozo, Atrocitus, as they should. I think she is an interesting case where there is plenty of homegrown fandom that her Iowa uniform cards are not going to tank relative to what other athletes in other sports might. Silver, Victoria, Roadrunner, Bard. There'll always be people willing to buy, you know, for all the records, she broke Walled, Iowa, for that matter. We are on the last box, by the way. Thank you all for filling up this break. I know it took forever, but one and done, in and out, WB, finito. Silver, Chitara. Kwame, silver. This should be a numbered card. This should be maybe a final frames. No, I got that wrong. No, I got that right. Marvin the Martian, Looney Tunes, final frames. Which means that this should also be a final frames, I believe. No, this is our die cut. Shaggy on the die cut. And this should be final frames. We'll have our last two numbered cards finish out the break. We'll do a hit recap. Space Jam. Sylvester as Rosie to $5.99. And this should be a shining stage to finish the break. Oh, no, it looks like it might be a pink. No, it's a blue. Fred and Dorothy in a blue to finish the break to $2.88. Batgirl. Nice. $108 of $2.88. So we did it. We broke WB. Better late than never. I enjoy a different product. The quality on these cards is phenomenal. But I know the Discord got saturated with it early. Here is your recap. Die cuts: Corpse Bride, Dwalin, Bard, Mati, Bomber, Victor, Victoria, Jane Jetson, Owen, and Shaggy, Shining Stage to 888. Thranduil, Neo, Tariel, Azog, Smaug, Morpheus. Mashups to 599. Bugs, Lola, Sylvester, Sylvester to 375. Elmer Fudd and Porky Pig to 288. Blue, Robin, Pink, Swellen Ewing, Blue, Batgirl to 145. We got Elron and Legolas, Fireworks to 100, Granny and Taz, and Green Pippin to 20. And that is going to do it. Thank you all very much, everybody. Enjoy what's left of your Sunday. Catch me in the Discord, discord.gg/BMCC, Breakers Anonymous. And until next time, Bogey Breaks. We'll see ya.
Frustrated with not knowing the true sale price of a recent comp? We have you covered. With accurate eBay best offer accepted prices for free. Our super easy to use data lookup tool enables you to remove the clutter and obtain those recent comps. Visit us today at sellthepeak.com. Buy smarter, sell higher.